In the competitive field of software testing, thorough interview preparation is paramount to success. Whether you're a newcomer or a seasoned professional, understanding key concepts and showcasing your expertise are essential for making a strong impression. This essay delves into crucial interview questions for manual and automation testing, providing comprehensive answers to help you excel. From fundamental testing principles to advanced Selenium WebDriver techniques, we'll equip you with the knowledge and confidence to navigate your next interview. Let's embark on this journey to unlock your testing potential. What is software testing? Why is it important? Software testing is like being a detective for computer programs. It's about finding hidden clues or bugs that might cause the program to crash or not work properly. We test software to make sure it's good quality and meets the user's needs. Explain the difference between verification and validation in testing. Verification is like checking your work. We make sure we built the software correctly. Validation is like making sure we built the right thing. We check if the software meets the user's needs. What is a test case? What are its essential components? A test case is a set of steps to test a specific feature of the software. It's like a recipe for testing. It includes what to test, how to test it, and the expected result. Describe different techniques for designing test cases. We can design test cases in many ways. One way is to think like a user and test common scenarios known as equivalence class partitioning. Another way is to test extreme values, which is called boundary value analysis. What is automation testing? When is it beneficial? Automation testing is using tools to run tests automatically. It's like having a robot tester. It's helpful for repetitive tasks and saves time and effort. What are the advantages and disadvantages of automation testing? Automation testing is faster and more accurate than manual testing for repetitive tasks. However, it can be expensive to set up and maintain, and it's not suitable for all types of testing. Section 4. Selenium WebDriver Essentials. What is Selenium WebDriver? How does it interact with web browsers? Well, Selenium WebDriver is a tool for automating web browsers. It's like a remote control for websites. It sends commands to the browser to interact with web elements. Now explain the different ways to locate web elements in Selenium WebDriver. We can find web elements using different attributes like ID, name, class, XPath, and CSS selectors. It's like finding a book in a library using its title, author, or ISBN. Section 5. Handling dynamic web elements. How do you handle dynamic web elements in Selenium? This is a common challenge faced by many testers and developers. Dynamic web elements change their attributes frequently. They can appear, disappear, or change their properties based on user interactions or other events. We can use different weight strategies like implicit weights and explicit weights to handle them. These strategies help ensure that our tests are robust and reliable. It's like waiting for a website to load before clicking a button. If we don't wait, we might end up clicking on an element that isn't ready yet. What are the different types of weights available in Selenium WebDriver? Understanding these weights is crucial for effective test automation. Selenium WebDriver provides two main types of weights: implicit weights and explicit weights. Each has its own use cases and benefits. Implicit weights tell WebDriver to wait for a certain amount of time before throwing an exception. This is useful for elements that take a predictable amount of time to appear. Explicit weights tell WebDriver to wait for a specific condition to be met before proceeding. This is more flexible and can be tailored to different scenarios. For example, you can set an explicit wait to wait until a certain element is clickable or visible. This ensures that your test only proceeds when the element is ready. By using these wait strategies effectively, you can handle dynamic web elements more efficiently, making your automated tests more reliable and robust. Section 6. Testing Framework Structure and Implementation. What is Testing? What are its advantages over Junit? Testing is a testing framework that helps us organize and run tests. It's like a toolbox for testers. It provides annotations, reporting, and parallel execution capabilities. Describe the purpose and usage of annotations in Testing. Annotations are like labels that tell Testing what to do. For example, at test marks, a test method at before method runs before each test and an after method runs after each test. Section 7. Data-driven testing enhancing test coverage. In this section, we will delve into the powerful concept of data-driven testing and how it can significantly enhance your test coverage. Let's start by explaining the concept of data-driven testing in Selenium. Data-driven testing is a methodology where the same test logic is executed multiple times with different sets of input data. Essentially, data-driven testing involves running the same test with various data sets to ensure that the application behaves as expected under different conditions. Think of it like using the same recipe but with different ingredients each time. This approach allows us to verify the robustness and reliability of our application. By testing different scenarios, we can uncover edge cases and potential issues that might not be evident with a single set of data, thereby improving our overall test coverage. Now, how can you implement data-driven testing using Testing? Testing is a popular testing framework that provides excellent support for data-driven testing. In Testing, we can implement data-driven testing using data providers. Data providers are special methods that supply test data to our test methods. These data providers return test data in the form of an array or an iterator, allowing us to run the same test method multiple times with different data sets. Testing will then execute the test method once for each dataset provided by the data provider, ensuring comprehensive test coverage and thorough validation of our application. Section 8. Navigating the interview process with confidence. How do you handle a situation where you don't know the answer to a technical question? This can be a nerve-wracking moment, but it's important to stay calm and composed. It's okay not to know everything. Interviewers understand that no one has all the answers. If you don't know the answer, be honest and say you'll look it up. This shows integrity and a willingness to learn. You can also try to explain your thought process and what you would do to find the answer. This demonstrates your problem-solving skills and analytical thinking. What are some common mistakes to avoid during a testing interview? It's crucial to be aware of these pitfalls to make a good impression. Some common mistakes to avoid are bad-mouthing previous employers, not asking questions, and appearing disinterested. Additionally, not being prepared to discuss your technical skills can be a major setback. Make sure you review your resume and be ready to talk about your experiences in detail. Practice common interview questions with a friend or mentor to build confidence. This can help you articulate your thoughts more clearly during the actual interview. Remember, confidence comes from preparation. The more you prepare, the more confident you'll feel. Good luck. Conclusion. Embracing continuous learning in software testing. Mastering interview questions for manual and automation testing is an ongoing journey. By understanding the concepts covered in this essay and continuously expanding your knowledge, you'll be well equipped to tackle any interview challenge. Remember to practice your answers, research the company, and most importantly, be confident in your abilities. Embrace the ever-evolving world of software testing, and your dedication to learning will undoubtedly pave the way to a successful and fulfilling career.